Hi there, Dr. Dennis, Bluegrass Ukulele, and as I've already introduced, a new style of playing, which is chord melody solos. I want to go back to a song that I posted last time, which has to do with Scarborough Fair. And that particular song has a Scottish and English history, and it was made very popular in the 1960s by Simon and Garfunkel. Now, I'm indebted to a man by the name of Ukulele Mike Lynch, who has put together a really wonderful arrangement of chord melody solos. I encourage you to go online and purchase his great anthology of these kinds of songs. I'll be working off it and playing it for you and demonstrating how to play it visually rather than with tablature. So I found a lot of people learn even better by watching the way someone moves their hands up and down the neck. So without any other distraction, I'm going to go ahead and play through and sing the song just once as a folk song, and then we'll slow down together and I will take you through slowly part A and part B. Once again, we are not in slack key tuning, as I have done most of my other bluegrass recordings, in which we take the first string and tune it down to a G. That's where I'm able to play all kinds of fast bluegrass. We're leaving it in traditional ukulele tuning, in which the first string is an A, E, C, and then G. In this particular case, I do not have it as a high G, but a low G, because it brings in a richer tone when we're playing full chords. So let me just go ahead and sing this for you, and then we'll slow down and I'll show you how to play this in chord melody as we wander through the thing together. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to the one who lives there. She was once a true love of mine. And as you can tell, we are in 3/4 time. So let's take a look at breaking this down, and it's actually very helpful to be online. Someone can actually look at your hands and does not have to try and become frustrated sitting in a concert watching someone's hands move everywhere up to speed and not know exactly how to emulate that. Here we slow it down. Stop me at any time. The first is a A minor chord, then the first string by itself up to the 7th fret, and I play a normal G chord. And I bring my little finger behind the traditional G chord to play on the 3rd fret, and then I go back into where it's placed for the first string on that G chord, back into an A minor. So it's and slow down with that. Practice that over and over again. I'm now moving up the neck. Of course, up means down, up in pitch. All I did there was hit the 7th, the 10th frets of the first string and ended up here on a partial bar at the 12th fret. Go back to 10. Now I have an unusual thing we're doing here. When I play a traditional G chord down here, it's not only a G chord, it's a G shape. We call them shapes when they move up the neck especially. They'll become a different chord, but they're still in the same kind of figuration of your hand. All right, so I'm putting myself up here at the 7th and 8th frets so I can capture the melody. I'm playing with my index, middle, and ring this time. I moved up 2 frets. Now I drop back to the 5th fret and I'm putting my finger down flat on the first two strings, and then at the 6th fret I'm bringing in my middle finger. If I were down here in traditional traditional ukulele playing, I would be playing a B flat. If I remove my ring finger, I'm playing a partial B flat. That's the shape I'm playing. Flat on the first two strings, 1st fret, middle finger on the 2nd fret. Third string on the 2nd fret. When I move that up now to the 5th and the 7th, I capture the melody. And there it is. Now I move into part B, and I'm hitting a partial bar at the 12th fret, single note, drop to the 10, drop to 7, and now 5. That's the fret, 3, and I hit that G, and back into an A minor. Now what I'm going to do here is, if I were playing a regular G shape, I would play it in this fashion. It should look pretty familiar to you. But in order to capture the melody, I'm going to put my middle finger over here on the 2nd string, 2nd string, 3rd fret, and my little finger's coming up here to the 5th. So I can have the melody tucked in there. You see that? And then I go back into G and back into A minor. Everybody see that? Well, that's the beauty of the chord melody approach to playing. And I hope that you'll spend time reviewing this over and over again, and we're going to spend more and more time looking at other songs that'll be very, very memorable for you. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to the one who lives there. She was once a true love of mine. We'll see you next time.